Thank you, Mark. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Vivek. I'm with TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. I head our BFSI products and platforms business. Good to see you all.
So Vivek, moving on to yourself, you sponsor the distributed ledger technology working group, and the market is moving at a phenomenal pace.
Yeah.
And changes are continually occurring. We explored that in the panel we did yesterday. ISRA published the revised DLT asset identifier matrix earlier this year, and to paraphrase the conclusion, there is no right answers, but here are some of the options that the association members might like to use. Yeah. So it's unlike anything else we'd ever written in ISA, and we just left the members to do the thinking for themselves. Do you think ISA can operate in its traditional manner in this arena, and what can we do to bring value?
So, first of all, it's a question of how you define traditional manner. But I think there's an opportunity to be a lot more proactive and over a period of time, maybe a little bit prescriptive also, right? I think only then the standards will fall in place. If you take DLT, the transaction chain is going to be very different from what the transaction chain is in our current transactions in the conventional way. So you cannot not have standards at this juncture. I mean, you can wait for all of this to get messed up and then, like he said, get together in one wintry evening in November near Zurich after another 10 years. But what happens meanwhile, right? It just makes the whole implementation process complex, makes the adoption process complex. So I think if you look at the DLT working group at ESA, there's incredible participation. It's one of our most exciting groups. There's an opportunity to set and drive this standard. And I think the market needs it. Without these standards, you cannot implement fast. You cannot integrate and interoperate easily. I think, Haruna was talking about what kind of interoperability is needed, globally. Now, this is the right time. I think instead of waiting for 3 years, 5 years, I think this is the time for us to take more initiative, be more active, reach out to a wider array of stakeholders and set these standards and drive it. And if that's the traditional way, it's okay, but that's the way. Traditional or not traditional, that's the way to go about it.
Okay, no, that is both traditional and untraditional, I guess. So you talked briefly there about interoperability, and yeah. The panel I was doing yesterday with the digital asset guys, they were basically saying interoperability is an evil word, effectively, and we should let the best solution win. Do you agree with that, or do you think we should aim to make sure that we can interoperate between standards?
I don't agree with that.
Because otherwise I'll throw you off the stand.
Yeah, exactly. I don't agree with that, because it's a little bit of it's a little bit of a jungle thing. If you say let the best one win, right? I don't think we can take that approach because it will be incredibly expensive. And in today's world, where I'm not just here with other ESA board members; they are also our customers. People want things to be implemented really fast, in a few months, not in a few years. You want it to interoperate smoothly. You don't want to put different fit-for-purpose solutions for each customer, for each market, for each region in the world. If you are willing to do that, then you can say, let the best one win, and who is to decide which is the best one? Who decides that? Then everybody will say that what I'm doing is the best one. So I think this is the time, and this is the time to do it, not wait for a few years. And then Mark will be sitting with Giles and Bill and others in one evening in Zurich. No, right now.
I'm looking forward to it, Charles.